so in today's video, I have this wrap that's 6 inches by 20 feet, so pretty much as tall as me. As you guys probably know, a lot of the BMWs come with chrome window trimming around here. I actually spray painted mine black. It looks okay, but it's like really matte black and it's kind of chipping up at some point. So I have this wrap from VViVid. I just bought it off Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. Today I'm gonna be ripping off the window trim and wrapping it. I know some people don't rip off the window trim because they don't want to break the clips or anything, which is understandable, but in the long run it's gonna be like 100 times easier to just take it off, so that way you can really just tuck it behind there, make sure everything's seated nicely and looks perfect, and it'll be easiest to do it this way. And when most people do it, they actually have to get like a big sheet for this piece specifically because it's got this bend on it and it has no seams, so you can't pull them apart. But I did see one video that they just used a roll and they were able to just heat it up really hot and they were able to make this bend look good. I guess I'll start off by just ripping off the window trim. This is the quality of mine right now. So see, it's got a little chrome chip there. I mean, it looked good at the time when I did it and it still looks fine, but also at certain points it's uneven paint. Overall, it's just gonna be really nice to like really update and freshen all of it. And if you still have chrome on yours, you ain't getting no bitches. All right, so to start off with this door right here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this off. So I'm just opening it here. I've done this like twice before. I haven't broken any clips, so. This side, you just pull up. So I recommend using microfiber and like a flathead or something so we can get under there without messing up any of your paint. And I'm just prying it there. And then once you get it started, you can just continuously go down the line from there. Take your time doing this because you really don't want to bend the metal because it probably won't go back. Okay, so here's this first piece out right here. This is a great time to go ahead and like clean all under here and stuff. All right, then the next one, this one's pretty easy. You just push it towards the front of the car. Just like that. This one's really dirty under here. All right, so that's the second and last one. All right, then the big last piece here, same thing, just microfiber flathead and pry it up. How these are designed is to come this way and then down. So really the best way to do it is if you can open the door and just push down. And they are seated in there pretty aggressively, so you are gonna have to tug on it. So there's one about every single 6 inches, so make sure you just work your way down. Alright, so this whole entire piece is now out. So as you can see, this is where the trim was seated in there. So there's these little tabs in there. Some will go with the trim, some won't. So for example, right here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and take all of the tabs that went with the trim. I'm gonna go ahead and use pliers and rip these off. You do gotta put some pressure on it. That one's seated in there. This side's all off, and now it's time to do that side. All right, so I got all the pieces taken off, so now I'm bringing it inside. All right, so pretty much everything you're gonna need to do this job is some lights, you need a table, and then rubbing alcohol, something to cut the vinyl with, a squeegee if you got one, a microfiber towel, some light sandpaper, a heat gun, and then the wrap, of course, and last but not least, the person who is wrapping the parts. All right, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do first is I'm gonna use this piece as the first one I'm gonna do. This is the one that you have to push out towards the front of the car to get out. So all I'm gonna do is just rip a piece of sandpaper out like this. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do this to all the pieces real quick before we get started with anything else.
Atisse, how do you do that?
Little bitty come cellular. I ain't even hit her up.
Alright, you want to go ahead and make sure that you use alcohol to wipe on the parts. Oh shit. On the parts so that way they're clean off and there's nothing under there. Just like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and roll it out a little bit longer than the actual piece. Just cut it there. Put this on there like straight on. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and push down the line here to make sure that it's got a good low grip on it right away. And like I said, I'm probably gonna use this for the other side too, so I'm just cut off the extra shit. All right, and these ones are probably gonna be the easiest ones to do. Then I'm really just gonna use my finger or a squeegee to make sure it's all sitting down on there flat. Then I'm gonna take the heat gun and just go around the side so I can get it to fold around the flap. Alright, so actually what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut and leave maybe about 1/8 or 1/4 inch vinyl left to go over. Alright, so this is how I have it. So I'm just going to go around the whole outside and just do this and tuck it behind. Alright, so here's how this first one turned out. Turned out really good actually, but this one's super easy, so this one's not hard to make look good. There's the first piece done. All right, so the process for all these is gonna be like relatively the same exact thing. On this one specifically, the one that goes on your door, it's gonna have like little rubber things on it. So with this, the tucking under here is definitely gonna be a bit harder. So I started off the same way as the other one, just laying it down on top. And then there's a little indentation on this side, so I actually just kind of went like this against the table. And then taking the heat gun, I went down this whole thing to make it super soft. And then with this, I just in that crease, just really pushing down hard and making sure it gets in there. And then just working my way down the whole piece. So once I had this whole seam down here like this, just gonna go ahead and heat it up real quick and then go back down again. And then what you wanna do is take your razor blade and just go down this whole piece. Because you're gonna see some of this, but as long as you have it tucked in there and cut, you won't be able to really tell. All right, and then once you have it like that, I'm just gonna take the blade and go at the very bottom of the crease and just slice down the whole thing.
On the move, little bitch off the strips. Talking that much like nobody listening to you. I don't need
So like this, and then one last time I'm just gonna come by and just push everything back down into that crease. I got this whole seam tucked down in there pretty nicely. And once it's all back in the car, the way it sits in there, it should hold all of the vinyl down pretty good. But I mean, I got that. And so I'm gonna leave these ends out for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, pushing it down into this little crease and then cutting it just like I did this side.
it's easy, it's a pain, so there ain't no more hurt. I wanted love, but I know that this shit will never work. Save me if you want to me, cause I ain't going out like no dummy. Pouring those super codeine, reminiscing when we had.
All right, so I got this part to where it's all tucked in there super nicely. So now, like the other side, all I'm gonna do, just take it, just like right here, and then just run it all the way down the side. All right, and then just like all the other parts with these edges, all I'm doing is just heating it up and then pulling it really tight around these corners. Then all the excess of this can just be snipped off. All right, so here's how it came out. Looks sick. All right, now it's time to move on to the big ones. All right, so it's been a few days since that last clip you all saw. When I was doing the big trim around the top portion, I realized that that bend is a little too hard for my wrapping capabilities. I did see a video of someone who was able to do it, but they were like a professional wrapper. I figured I'd just go ahead and order a big 5x6 piece of gloss black, so that way it'd make it a lot easier on me. All right, so this is how I have it laid out on there. So I ordered a 6x5. These pieces are not gonna fit perfectly horizontal, but if you put them both diagonal, it should work out perfectly fine. All right, so here's one of the pieces I cut out. Doesn't look beautiful, but it'll work because it's just, I left like 4 inches or so on each side. So, I mean, you can see overall, it's the same shape as it, so.
Little bitty come cellular. I ain't even hit her.
All right, have it set up just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of the pieces and just like the other one, just lay it straight on its back. Now once you have it like this, just kind of press it all up against it so that way it'll stick when you go to flip it over on its front side. First thing I'm gonna do is just get this top portion all smooth that on there and just use the heat gun to go through it all. All right, so I got the whole face pressed on there super smoothly. So now I just flip it back over. I'm gonna cut off all the excess wrap so that we don't have too much.
I swear I don't hear her words.
So this is about how much excess wrap I left, just like this. I'll probably have to wind up cutting a little bit more later on in the future, but this will be good enough to get it all tucked over on the backside. All right, so this is this first one right here. If you guys are doing this at home, if you see this rubber piece right here, that's what like seals the window so no water can get in there. You can, if you have something like this or just fingernails, you just want to try to do your best at taking the wrap and tucking it under right here, so that way it all sits in there super nicely. All right, so I'm gonna try my best real quick to show you what I mean by tucking it. So this is on the bottom side where the window would go up to it. Get this rubber piece right here that comes down. So all I'm doing is grabbing this. You just gradually go down like this to really tuck it all in there. So as you can see, the couple inches I already did, it looks really good right here. So the goal is to get it all to look like that. And then the top is just like all the other pieces where you just fold it down, make sure it's really hot so it sticks.
Aziz, how'd you do that?
The little bitty come cellular. I ain't even.
Came out pretty good. I think the best part where it came out was actually where I was tucking it. The edge here was a little bit difficult, but I think once it's on there, it'll be really difficult. See any imperfections? So now all I gotta do left is just put on all the trim that I wrapped. One thing that I've been doing is after I put these on here, some of the wrap will still like want to come up a little bit. So what I'm doing to try to prevent that from happening is I'm just taking this or something, whatever you have at home, pressing this in there, and I'm kind of just going like this down the whole line. And I'm pushing in so that way I can get all that wrap that's tucked in there to really just try to stay seated in there and not want to lose adhesive and come back out. It might happen over time, but in the future you might just have to come back to it and just fix it. All right, so this is the final product on how it came out. It probably took around 5-6 hours. Depending on how experienced you are with wrapping, it might be easier or harder, or on how picky you are. I'm pretty picky with how all the edges look, so I wanted everything to be perfect. I actually had to wrap a couple of the pieces twice just because I wasn't happy with how it came out. I'm nowhere even close to being a professional at wrapping or anything, but I do plan on actually wrapping the full car except for the hood in the summertime. I have a bunch of ideas, but I'm kind of torn between a bunch of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up a bunch on the screen. Let me know in the comments what color you guys think I should go with. I think my favorite is this one right here, the tan color, and that was pretty sick. And it's different, and I don't see a lot of other people doing it. Let me know what you guys think would be the coolest color on my BMW. All right, that's pretty much the end of today's video. Normally I try to do something funny in every single video, but I just couldn't think of anything for this video, so hopefully wrapping the trim and everything was entertaining. I got 2 big parts coming in for the BMW soon. I got one coming tomorrow and one coming in probably like a week. They're not like big parts, but they're really cool, and I don't actually know if any of these parts have been installed on YouTube. They may have been. Honestly, I haven't even researched and see if anyone has done it. They are 2 mods that not a lot of people do, and one of them I haven't seen anyone else do it except for like one guy on Instagram, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's the end of today's video, so catch you on the flip.
The little bitty come cellular. I ain't even hit her up 'cause I know